Yarmouth Ford is home of the lifetime limited powertrain warranty and buy 3 get 1 free tires. In 1988, we built a reputation for customer satisfaction and brand expertise, and to this day we strive to maintain and exceed that level of service. We believe purchasing a vehicle should be an exciting time, so we've eliminated the headaches by offering guaranteed credit approval and much more. We also offer special buying programs for teachers, healthcare workers, veterans, active military, and first responders. Our fully certified service department is open 6 days a week and offers free pickup and delivery. More information can be found at yarmouthford.com.
There are probably plenty of things you'd love to focus on. Your finances? Probably not at the top of the list. Lucky for you, that's what we're here for. From checking and savings to home and auto loans, we'll bring your financial world into focus. Magnify Financial, your world in focus.
Make Wealth Management has offices located in Paynesville and Wilmer and is a comprehensive wealth management, investment, and insurance firm. As your trusted advisors, we are wholly dedicated to helping you reach a higher purpose for your wealth and design a lasting legacy for your family. We leverage deep industry knowledge, a vast network of specialized services, proven investment strategies, and a passion for serving you. Let Make Wealth Management help you live your life by design, not by default.
At Perennial Bank, our roots run deep. For more than 100 years, we've been honored to serve the Paynesville area as a locally owned and operated community bank. And while we love to embrace new technology, we also understand that some things should remain the same. When you call our bank, you'll talk to one of our employees directly, hopefully someone you've come to know and trust. And our loan decisions are still made locally because every borrower is unique. If you don't bank with us already, we invite you to stop in or give us a call. Perennial Bank, member FDIC.
M&M Lumber is your lumberyard, hardware store, paint department, and rental center, all rolled into one convenient location. Their operation includes numerous departments staffed with knowledgeable personnel who are able to assist with material estimates, product selection, provide tips to make your project go more smoothly. Stop by M&M Lumber today to get your ideas and plans in motion. Visit their website at mmlumberrental.com.
You are looking live at the softball field here in Paynesville, where today the Paynesville Lady Bulldogs host the Atwater Cosmos Grove City ACGC Falcons, as ACGC is just finishing up their round of infield. We had a little bit of a late start today, of course, with that rain that came through about 3:30. And the field was in rough shape, to say the least. Coach Skuglin brought over a couple of his baseball players, and the kids were out there helping out, cleaning up. Dave Orline was out there. They really got the field. And, of course, Zach Nelson, the head coach, was out there scooping it up with 5-gallon buckets. They got the field ready. It's in pretty good shape now. You can still see a little bit of where the boys raked around by short there, and there was a big puddle right there where the camera was facing, right behind the circle there, but they got it going pretty good. They got some, put some dry sand down, and I think we're good to go. Scheduled for 4 o'clock. Yeah, Coach Nelson did tell me it'll probably be about 4:20 start time, so we're real close to that. Head Coach Zach Nelson out there now for the pregame, going through the lineups, and we will do the same here for the Falcons. Leading off will be the shortstop, Hallie Wilner. Batting second and playing second base will be Taylor Hookstraw. Batting third over in center field, McKaylee Johnson. McKaylee made sure that I got her first name correct. Her head coach said her name is Michelle. I think they have a long-standing joke with that first name, but we got it right, I'm pretty sure. She'll let me know, though, I'm sure, after this broadcast if I do pronounce it incorrectly. Then we got Kendall Miller. She'll be pitching today for the Falcons. Macy Elton over at third base. Abby Crangenbring. Crangenbring. That one's going to be a tough one for me, ladies and gentlemen. She's over at first base. Katie Martin is going to DH. Brooke Schultz in left field. Mackenzie Powers in right field. And the flex today is Allie Giese. For the Bulldogs of Paynesville today, their starting lineup. Kiana Roski will lead things off. She'll be over at second base. Kylie Pauls, she'll be playing center field tonight. Cadence Roski will be at shortstop. Michaela Rolberg will bat 4, and she'll be over at the hot corner at third base. Paige Ludwig, she'll be the designated hitter or the designated player tonight for the Bulldogs. Maddie McNabb pitching tonight. Maddie's pitched the last couple games, had to come up. She's been pitching well. She was on the JV level. And with Erica Ruhoff now out for the year, I spoke with Erica earlier, it is an ACL tear, so she will be out the rest of the year. So Maddie McNabb will get the call in the circle as the Lady Bulldogs take the field here. Kiana Brooks will bat 7th over at first base. Jada Belmont in left field. And Ariana Messer behind the plate. And Kitty Good will be the flex player tonight for the Bulldogs. And Paul's out there with the visor on in center, playing catch with the left fielder, Jada Belmont. Maddie McNabb, a freshman, on the hill tonight. It'll be interesting to see how she does. This is the first time I've had an opportunity to watch Maddie. Again, she was down on the JV getting some innings in earlier. Coach Nelson had to make some moves when Ruhoff went down. So, in left field, where Ruhoff was playing earlier in the year, goes Belmont. And Messer, who was playing some third base earlier in the year, she's going to move over behind the plate. And the girls are ready. McNabb is ready with her tosses. And ladies and gentlemen, that wind is going to be playing havoc a little bit with our center field camera. We do apologize. We're going to do our best. Up here in the crow's nest, I am Lee Schlaper. Along with me, as always, my producer-director, Matty Ice, and the man on the camera, Honest Abe. We got it going on for you today as McNabb is ready. First pitch comes in, swing and a miss by Haley Wilner, the shortstop for the Falcons. First game these two teams played, I think it was 1918 or 1817. It was a long game, the girls were telling me, in Atwater. They're hoping to get a good start here. That one's going to be fouled straight back. So 0-2 to the leadoff batter, Haley Wilner. On deck, Hoekstra Taylor, the second baseman. The 0-2 pitch, now a nice little changeup. Drops. Messer will go back to pick that one up. So that's a nice little change there by McNabb. We'll see how she controls that pitch, trying to keep them off speed. That one just missed off the corner. Now 2-2. Good crowd back there behind home plate. The wind is strong, but it is a warm afternoon. That one's going to drift outside and low. Now 3-2. So McNabb up early. Excuse me, 1 ball and 2 strikes. As now it's a full count at 3-2. Here comes the payoff pitch. Fastball swung on and missed. So a strikeout swinging for Wilner. It'll bring up the second baseman, Taylor Hoekstra. Coach Nelson telling his right fielder to come in a little bit with that wind blowing in. This one's hitting the center field, and Pauls is right there to make the catch on one pitch. Hoekstra flies out. She goes F8 for the second out of the inning. So a well-hit ball, but right at Pauls in center field, and it's going to bring up McKaylee Johnson, the center fielder. Takes a strike. No balls and a strike to the Falcons' number 3 hitter, Johnson. McNabb, a nice change up, and Johnson was way out in front of that one. Fouls it off. So, 0-2, and another great text. I get a nice notification. My third one of the day, ladies and gentlemen, about my stocks have just hit a 52-week low. Isn't that great to hear? My stocks keep going down in the toilet as Johnson fouled that one off. She wasn't sure, so she took off thinking it was strike 3, but she did get a piece of it. So still 0-2 now to McKaylee Johnson. That one's going to go way high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Messer behind the plate. McNabb in the circle. Changeup's going to go low. So 2-2 now. McNabb trying to get him down in order. And the 2-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 3. So Matty McNabb with a nice first inning. 2 strikeouts and a line out by Johnson. 3 up and 3 down for the Falcons as Paynesville will come to bat as the Falcons head out onto the field. And, of course, gives us an opportunity for our great sponsors, Perennial Bank of Paynesville, your one-stop shop for all your banking needs. Stop in today and talk to the wonderful people at Perennial Bank. Score your next home run at perennialbank.com. And Christensen CPAs and consultants, they are committed to being your financial resource. They offer a variety of services to assist your company in its current situation, identify short and long-term goals, and complete your current project or assist you in starting a new venture. For more information, contact them at christensencpa.com. So, the middle of the first inning here in Paynesville, as Miller continues her warm-up tosses for the Falcons. That's Kendall Miller. Lineup for Paynesville. It'll be Kiana Roski leading things off, followed by Kylie Pauls and Cadence Roski, the scheduled 3 hitters for the Bulldogs. We're about ready to go here as Roski will step into the box as Mr. Umpire is wiping off home plate. We're ready to go here. So, Miller in the circle, ready to go. First pitch on its way, and it's going to be high to Roski. Kiana over at second base today. Earlier in the season, she was out in the outfield. Pretty much Coach Nelson puts her wherever he thinks he needs her. Basically, Kiana and Kylie Pauls switch positions from earlier broadcasts where Kylie Pauls was over at second. Now she's in center field. Roski's going to take that one for a strike. It's going to be 2 balls and 1 strike to the leadoff hitter, Kiana Roski. Pitch is going to drift inside. No, it's going to hit that inside corner. So now 2-2. A good-looking pitch there from Miller. 2-2 pitch on its way. That one got Roski. She's running gingerly down to first. Coach Nelson quickly goes across the diamond to check on his second baseman, Kiana Roski. So we're going to get a live look here as Coach Nelson, he says, yeah, she looks good. She's good to go. That wind is still playing havoc with our camera. So you're just going to have to bear with us as Roski will take a hit by pitch. She'll be at first base. And it's going to bring up Kylie Pauls. Coach Nelson gets back over in that box over at third base. Pauls now. Let's see if Roski's on the move on the first pitch. She is not. Takes a strike. Looked like it got Kiana in the back. Those are the ones that really hurt where you don't have a lot of meat back there right in the middle of the back. So no balls and a strike to Pauls, the center fielder. She swings and misses, and a quick throw down, and in there standing up is Kiana Roski with a stolen base. So Paul's down in the count now, no balls and 2 strikes, but Roski at second base in scoring position here. Miller's pitch swung on and fouled away into the dugout of the Falcons. Our second spring broadcast of the Lady Bulldogs. We will be in the stadium on Thursday for the first game of a doubleheader against Kimball. We will be broadcasting that first game as that pitch is going to go outside. I think that start time is 4 because it is a doubleheader. My producer says, yes, you are correct. So that'll be a 4 o'clock start time over at the stadium for the Kimball Cubs and the Bulldogs. That's high, and Roski's going to take off quickly over to third base. As Kiana was running on that pitch anyway, and she was able to Cadillac it into third. So now nobody out. Paul's been battling here, was down 0-2, swings and fouls it straight back again. I believe it's still 2-2 is the count. So Roski over at third. Ground ball past the pitcher should score. This one's fouled straight back on to Burr Street. So Kylie Paul's having a good first at bat here. Was down early, but just keeps fouling off pitches. Miller's pitch. Pauls will take that high now, a full count to Kylie. Kylie only a freshman. A couple freshmen in this lineup for Coach Nelson. Oh, and she swung through that high fastball. So Pauls is down on strikes for the first out. It's going to bring up Cadence Roski. And Cadence is playing shortstop today. Up the middle with her sister, Kiana over at second. Cadence also a freshman. Good young talent here is Cadence Roski. Takes that first pitch for a ball from Miller. 1-1 as that one falls in the zone. Last week the Bulldogs ran into a tough pitcher from Maple Lake, a Division I pitcher from Maple Lake. That one's going to go high this time. 2-1 now to Roski. Playing down in St. Cloud Wade Park, actually, for a doubleheader. And I believe she's going to the University of Kentucky, that Division I pitcher from Maple Lake. So that's tough. That one's going to go low. Roski ahead in the count now. 1 out, bottom of the first, no score. Roski ready. And she will walk. So Cadence trots down to first base after that walk. She takes that pitch nice and high. So you got both Roskis on base. See if Coach Nelson gets the younger Roski moving over at first base with Michaela Roberg. There goes Roski. Pitch is a strike. Throws back to the pitcher. Tries to get Kiana, but she hustles back. So Cadence with a stolen base. Second and third. Michaela Roberg been swinging a hot bat as of late. Inside, yes, it was. Lady Bulldogs come in with a 6-6 record on the season, right at 500. About halfway through, a little bit further than halfway through the season. Ooh, behind her that time. So Miller having some troubles here. She hit Kiana Roski. She got Paul's a strikeout and walked Cadence. Michaela takes that one all the way. She's going to wait for a strike, I think, as Coach Nelson's probably going to give her the take sign here. Still windy out there. And that is a 4-pitch walk to Michaela Roberg. So the bases are full here, and it's going to bring up Paige Ludwig, the left-handed hitter, the senior. So bases full, and all bases are hot here, as she's going to take one just low, look like. So Ludwig steps back in. That one's high and gets away from the catcher. Here comes Roski. She will score. A nice play there by Kiana as she just took off the minute it got by the catcher on that wild pitch. She will score. And, of course, with that, Cadence moves up to third and Roberg to second. As watch Kiana just take off right when that pitch was thrown over the head, and she scooted home. Big cut there by Ludwig. I believe it's 2-1. That's a good swing. Base hit should score 2 here for Ludwig. Just on the corner, now 2-2. 1 run in so far for the Bulldogs, and not a hit to be had yet. Ludwig watches that one go outside now. Full count. 3-2, I believe. 3-2 or 2-2. We'll find out after this pitch, hopefully. Miller ready in the circle. The pitch swung on and fouled straight back. Again, no hits yet for the Bulldogs, but we have a run in and runners at second and third. Try to tack on 2 more here. Swung on, hit in the air down that left field line, but that's going to be foul. So Ludwig hanging in there, battling just like Pauls did earlier in this inning. Miller gets 2 strikes, and the Bulldogs have been fighting them off. On deck for the Bulldogs is Maddie McNabb, the pitcher. Swung on, foul away again. Ball comes back in, the one that Ludwig hit foul. Get it back to the umpire, and we're about ready to go. Here's Miller's back in the circle, and Ludwig's back in the box. Just off the plate. A very good eye there by Paige Ludwig. That was a close pitch right on the edge, but Ludwig will take the walk. A base was open there, but now they're full for McNabb. The pitcher going to try to help her cause here, and she'll take a high pitch there for ball 1. 1 run in, bases loaded, and Maddie McNabb up the bat. Another one, that one's going to fall in though. So Maddie now 1-1, little high fastball, but it was a strike across the letters. 1-1. That one's going to go drift inside corner for strike 2. Now 1 ball, 2 strikes to the freshman pitcher McNabb. On deck for the Bulldogs, Kiana Brooks. Swung on, hit on the ground, but foul outside of third as Zach Nelson, Coach Nelson, picks that one up. McNabb now has to protect with those 2 strikes on her. That one hit her. Oh, boy. An 0-2 pitch hit McNabb. It looked like on the foot. So, Cadence Roski will score. The bases are still full. Head coach will come out and visit. As McNabb will go down to first. Coach Nelson will go check on her. I think she got it right off the foot. She's trying to walk it off, and she is limping a little bit. You can see on our camera there. Trying to walk that off. The bases are loaded. Hopefully she's going to be all right and is able to continue to pitch. 2 runs in now. Kiana Roski started this with a hit batsman. Paul struck out. Cadence walked. Michaela Roberg walked. Ludwig walked. And now Maddie McNabb hit by a pitch. And now we are going to get a pinch runner for McNabb over at first base. Hopefully be able to see her number when she gets on second so we can let you know who is running for her. As coming into the batter's box now will be the first baseman, Kiana Brooks. Bases loaded with Bulldogs. Roberg over at third. There's a strike to Brooks. Roberg at third. Ludwig at second. And a pinch runner for McNabb over at first base. Swung on and fouled away. So, no balls and 2 strikes to the first baseman, Brooks. That pitch is going to be high. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Brooks back in the box now. And the pitch on its way. Swing, and she fouled it straight back into the catcher's mitt for a strike 3. So Brooks is out swinging for the second out. And it's going to bring up Jada Belmont, the left fielder. Ball 1 to Belmont. 2 runs in, boy. We're looking for just a base hit now, especially with 2 outs. We should score 2 on a base hit. Belmont will take that one high and away. Now 2-0. Two balls and no strikes. 3-0. And with Miller struggling here and a 3-0 count, Belmont will be taking all the way here. And it is ball 4. So Belmont will be credited with an RBI as Michaela Roberg will score the 3rd run of the inning. And it's 3-0 Paynesville. Ludwig moves up to 3rd. And it's going to bring up the catcher, Ariana Messer. Messer batting 9 takes a ball. Just missed. So 3 runs in on no hits so far. Low in the dirt. Ludwig will not try to score on that. So 2-0 to Messer. Looking for a pitch she can drive here. Inside and low and 3-0. And that one she was just aiming, I think, as that's going to be a ball 4. Ludwig will score the 4th run. Belmont to 2nd, Messer to 1st. And it's going to flip that lineup back over to Kiana Roski, who started this with a hit batsman. Pinch runner, I think that's Caitlin Gilk over at third base running for McNabb. Now 2-0. As Miller struggling to find his zone right now. 2-0 to Roski. 3-0. So Lady Bulldogs are going to say, if we're going to wait for a strike. And the 3-0 pitch coming to Roski. There is a strike one. 3-1 now. Got that one right across. 3-1 pitch coming to Roski. Takes that one for strike two now. 3-2 with 2 outs. And the bases are loaded. And a good at-bat for Roski as she watches that one go outside. Another run will score for Paynesville. And let's see, I think ACGC might be making a change here. So Belmont moves up to third. Messer will go to second. Roski over to first. As the new pitcher is coming in, maybe we can get a number on her once they get down. Number 2, it looks like. Number 2, number 2, number 2. Okay. It's going to be Abby Cranenbring. He's going to come in and pitch for Miller. Abby was playing first base. So Cranenbring will take her warm-up pitches. I remember that name from last year, actually. I think she did pitch some last year for the Falcons. I know we did that first game last year when ACGC came to town. So a recap, Paynesville, 5 runs so far in this first inning. And it's either been hit batsmen or walks, as Paynesville still without a hit. 2 outs. And let's see, who else got some RBIs here? I got an RBI down for Belmont and Roski. Roberg. No, but Paige Ludwig would have gotten RBI here. And Maddie McNabb would have got an RBI after she got hit by a pitch. So Cranenbring is finishing up with her warm-up tosses here in the bottom of the first. It's going to bring up Kylie Pauls. Kylie, earlier in this inning, struck out for the first out. As the umpire is ready to go, putting his mask back on. Base is still loaded for the Bulldogs. Pitch is low for a ball to Pauls. 1 ball, no strikes. That one's hit in the air to left field, coming in off the glove. 1 run will score. Here comes another run. She is safe. Ball gets past the catcher. And into second base goes Pauls. 2-run score. Belmont and Messer. Roski goes all the way to third. On the E7. And it's going to bring up Cadence Roski. 7-0 Paynesville. Roski takes a strike. Left fielder was coming in hard just off her glove out there for Schultz. Roski takes Strike two, I think. It's either 1-1 or 0-2 to Roski. Swing and a miss. Now it's 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the Paynesville shortstop. Still runners out there at second and third. Roski now swings, hits it in the air. Shortstop going back, and it's going to drop between all three of them. 2 more runs will score. And Roski takes off for second as the ball gets by the pitcher. And now she's going to go to third. Here comes the throw. No throw there. So Roski, Cadence, with a base hit, goes all the way to third. She'll get 2 RBI on that, as Kiana and Kylie come in. And it's a 9-0 Paynesville. And it's going to bring up Michaela Roberg after that base hit by first hit of the inning after 9-run score. Not too often you see that. So Roberg, her first at bat, she walked, stole a base, and scored a run. That one's going to drift up and away. (9-0) Paynesville here in the bottom of the first. Roberg swings through that one. Catcher dropped it, throws it down, and that'll do it. We'll be back in a minute. After 1, it's 9-0 Paynesville.
Yarmouth Ford is home to a lifetime limited powertrain warranty and buy 3 get 1 free tires. In 1988, we built a reputation for customer satisfaction and brand expertise, and to this day we strive to maintain and exceed that level of service. We believe purchasing a vehicle should be an exciting time, so we've eliminated the headaches by offering guaranteed credit approval and much more. We also offer special buying programs for teachers, healthcare workers, veterans, active military, and first responders. Our fully certified service department is open 6 days a week and offers free pickup and delivery. More information can be found at yarmouthford.com.
There are probably plenty of things you'd love to focus on. Your finances? Probably not at the top of the list. Lucky for you, that's what we're here for. From checking and savings to home and auto loans, we'll bring your financial world into focus. Magnify Financial, your world in focus.
Make Wealth Management has offices located in Paynesville and Wilmer and is a comprehensive wealth management, investment, and insurance firm. As your trusted advisors, we are wholly dedicated to helping you reach a higher purpose for your wealth and design a lasting legacy for your family. We leverage deep industry knowledge, a vast network of specialized services, proven investment strategies, and a passion for serving you. Let Make Wealth Management help you live your life by design, not by default.
All right, here we go now. Top half of inning number. Oh, great change up, hitting here to left field. We shall see. There they are. Coach Skoglin, the Hall of Famer, along with Dick Grilson and Coach Fuchs sitting on our trailer. I'm going to get a picture of that soon here. See if we get it back. I'll get a picture. Pitch is swung on and missed. There they are. Okay, we're good to go. So that one's going to go inside as the first batter of the inning flew out to left field. That was Miller. So 1 out. Hot shot to Roski over at short. Throws across the diamond. Nice scoop by Kiana Brooks. So 1 hopper to Roski. So 2 outs. As Macy Elton goes 6-4 for the second out, and it'll bring up the pitcher Abby Krangenbring with 2 outs in the second. There's a strike. I told Coach Skoogland, don't be pushing that trailer around. You're going to wreck our camera. That pitch from McNabb is going to be low. And again, low and inside, gets away from Messer. She runs and gets that one. So with 2 outs here in the second, 9-0 Paynesville. McNabb's pitch, swing and a miss. Nice pitch there by the freshman McNabb. It was a nice play by Cadence Roski over at shortstop. A one hopper to her. It's McNabb's fastball swung right through there. Nicely done. And that one's going to be a walk as that one falls inside. So Krangenbring walks. She's at first base with 2 outs. And it'll bring up Katie Martin, the right fielder. High pitch there. And that's good to see the baseball team supporting the softball team here after their practice. Swung through that one. Got a text from Grayson Fuchs asking if we were live streaming this, so I'm sure he's tuning in too. Another swing and a miss. So McNabb throwing strikes here after that walk. Getting the first 2 out. See if she can get through her second inning of work here this afternoon. And just outside. 2-2, I believe, to Martin. Check swing, and yes, indeed, he called it strike 3. So the Falcons are gone here in the second. A fly out, a ground out, a walk, and then a strikeout. Maddie McNabb's 3rd strikeout. You can see this replay here. That one was just out. And on the strikeout, it was a check swing, but I think it was a strike either way. Our next great sponsor, Magnify Financial. As a member-owned organization, Magnify Financial is enhancing the lives of members and community. Through strength, service, and growth, Magnify Financial has always been willing to go the extra mile and work with members' requests. Visit their website for more information at mymagnify.org. The Bulldogs coming up to bat here in the bottom of the second with a 9-0 lead. See if my producer, director, Matty Ice, got this strike 3. There it is. Inside pitch, nicely done. And I think even if it wasn't a check swing, it was probably strike 3. A perfect pitch there. Tough to handle for a hitter, that inside pitch. As coming up to bat here in the bottom half of inning number 2 will be Paige Ludwig, the left-handed hitter, designated hitter. Paige. So far today, here's a ground ball outside of first, so no balls and a strike. Paige walked her first at bat with the bases loaded. She got an RBI for that, and she scored a run. Bottom of the second, Ludwig down on the count, 0-1. That one's going to go high. Coach Rilson, the old ball coach, he'll be with me up in the booth on Thursday night, I'm sure, for that boys baseball game. This one's hit on the ground past the pitcher. Nice play by the shortstop. Up with it, long throw, and got her. So Ludwig will go 6-3, for the first out. A nice pickup there by Wilner, the shortstop, and it'll bring up Maddie McNabb. Maddie's going to take strike 1. Maddie got hit by a pitch off her foot. She got a pinch runner in there, and it sure didn't seem to affect her pitching last inning. pitched well. Now 1 strike to the freshman pitcher, Matty McNabb. Swung at that high pitch and fouled it straight back. Now 1-2. And a good crowd on hand on a Monday night in Paynesville. This one's fouled over the bleacher. So McNabb fighting off pitches here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hit on the ground again. Nice play by the shortstop Wilner across the diamond and 2 outs. 2 nice plays by the shortstop for ACGC. So McNabb will be the second out of the inning. It's going to bring up Kiana Brooks, the first baseman. Kiana struck out swinging her first at bat. And she will take strike 1. Abby pitching well in relief here for the Falcons. Swung on and fouled away into the dugout of the ACGC Falcons. They'll flip it back out there, and Kiana now down in the count. No balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs here in the second. That one just came off her hand. Probably hit her leg as she was going through her follow-through. Didn't get much on that one. Brooks back in the box now with 2 outs here in the second. Way up in the zone there. So 2-2 to the Paynesville first baseman. Swung at that one low inside and fouls it off. Coach Nelson chases that one down. So still 2-2. Brooks swings and it's in the air to left field, but I think it's going to go foul, and it does. Left fielder quickly grabbed it though and threw it back in. So Brooks fighting off pitches here. 2-2 pitch. Hot shot, and another great play by Wilner. Backhand throws it across the diamond for the 3rd out. 6-3, and we're through 2. It's 9-0 Paynesville.
At Perennial Bank, our roots run deep. For more than 100 years, we've been honored to serve the Paynesville area as a locally owned and operated community bank. And while we love to embrace new technology, we also understand that some things should remain the same. When you call our bank, you'll talk to one of our employees directly. Hopefully someone you've come to know and trust. And our loan decisions are still made locally because every borrower is unique. If you don't bank with us already, we invite you to stop in or give us a call. Perennial Bank, member FDIC.
M&M Lumber is your lumberyard, hardware store, paint department, and rental center, all rolled into one convenient location. Their operation includes numerous departments staffed with knowledgeable personnel who are able to assist with material estimates, product selection, provide tips to make your project go more smoothly. Stop by M&M Lumber today to get your ideas and plans in motion. Visit their website at mmlumberrental.com.
All right, we're back up here in the crow's nest. I am Lee Schleiper, along with my director-producer, Matty Ice, and my cameraman, Honest Abe. We've got high school softball action today, ACGC versus Paynesville. Paynesville with a record of 6-6 coming in. First pitch swinging and fouling it off is Brooke Schultz, the left fielder. And 9-0 as we enter the top half of inning number 3. That one's going to drift low, so 1-1. And Wilner, that shortstop from ACGC, with 3 nice plays in that last inning. The last one, a backhand. Fun to watch that. Schultz ahead in the count now. I believe 2 balls and a strike. McNabb's pitch is low. Now 3-1. Maddie walked one batter last inning. And that's going to be a strike call. So now 3-2. It's got the inside corner on this one. 3-2 pitch. Oh, and that one got her. So Schultz will take first base after the hit by pitch. A leadoff batter is on. It's going to bring up the number 9 hitter, the right fielder, Mackenzie Powers. She's going to take strike 1 from McNabb. Swing and a miss. So no balls and 2 strikes. But the leadoff hitter on base for the Falcons. Just outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Changeup's going to stay low now. 2-2, I believe. Yes, 2-2. Maddie's pitch is strike 3 called. A nice looking pitch there as that one is looking for the first out. McNabb now with 4 strikeouts on the day. And it will bring up Haley Wilner, the shortstop, who did have that nice inning, last inning. Quickly throwing down there after the pitch went over Messer's head. A good throw down. But Schultz is in at second with 1 out on that wild pitch. Swung through that one, now 1-1. Wilner struck out her first at bat back in the first. Another swing and a miss. So McNabb trying to work out of a little bit of a jam here. Runner at second. 1 out. On the ground. Roski down to her knees. Nothing she could really do with it. She thought about going back over to second base as Schultz was off the base a little bit. She just ran her back and kept the force in play. Not sure if she would have had a play on Wilner either. We're going to give her a hit on that, because that was deep in the hole there for Roski. Pitch is going to drift outside to the number 2 hitter, Taylor Hoekstra. Now runners first and second, still only 1 out. McNabb. This one's hitting the air towards right field, excuse me, but it's going to go foul. So 1-2 to the number 2 hitter, the second baseman, Taylor Hoekstra. Pitch fouled straight back on the Burr Street. It goes maybe into Rick Deegan's yard. McNabb now ready. Hit on the ground. McNabb can't quite get to it. It almost looked like it was off the hitter's foot. But with the rain early, maybe it was just died right there in front. Maybe we'll get a replay of this. Matty Ice going to try to pick it up here for me. Oh, yes. Absolutely it did. And, boy, that should have been a dead ball. Yep. So we've got the runner at third base is down, it looks like, for ACGC, getting some help from the head coach, it looks like. She might have slid into third base a little unorthodox, and she is limping quite a bit there. Trying to walk it up. I don't know if that is Schultz. Going to try to stay in the game here now with the bases loaded. Wilner at second. And Schultz looks like she's heading towards the dugout now. Might have slid into the base and tweaked an ankle. N- They will get a pinch runner out there, and the bases are going to be loaded here for ACGC. The pinch runner will be at third for Schultz. Hookstra's at first. It's going to bring up McKaylee Johnson, the center fielder, with one out, a 9-0 Paynesville lead. And I think Coach Nelson went out there to talk to that umpire while they were having that injury timeout. I think Coach Nelson saw that too, that it probably hit off her foot. It should have been a dead ball. And we caught it up here. Great camera work, guys. Just with the naked eye, I thought too that it took a funny bounce off of her. So Johnson swings at the first pitch, fouls it straight back. McKaylee so far today struck out in the first swinging. She's 0 for 1. Bases loaded. Johnson swings, hits it in the air. Going over for a look was Roberg, but it's off the dugout. So McNabb ahead in the count now. Would love a punch out here. A strikeout would be huge. She's got one this inning. She's ready now. And just off. Ooh. Good pitch, good pitch. Now she's ready again. And the pitch on its way, and that changeup's going to drift high. Now 2-2 or 3-2. I think it's 2-2. This McNabb is ready again. Swung on, fouled away. Big spot here. Bases full of Falcons with only one out. Swing and a miss. McNabb comes up huge there to get Johnson swinging for the second out now with the bases loaded. And it'll bring up Kendall Miller, who flew out her first at-bat. Bases still loaded. Just got to step on it. Any base is good as a swing and a miss by Miller as McNabb trying to bear down here and get through this third inning. No balls at a strike. 1-1 now. McNabb to Miller. That one's up and away. 2-1 now. No room to put her on here with the bases loaded. Top half of inning number 3. McNabb's pitch is low and inside. Now 3-1. 3 balls and a strike. Line drive down that left field line, foul. Miller got a really good piece on that one. That's going to bounce over the fence, and a couple of young spectators are after that one. So 3-2 yet with the bases full, no place to put her. Oh, strike 3 called. Nice pitch by McNabb. Ho! Boy, as we see this replay, just catching the corner. Nice pitch. It's a good call. Strikeout looking here to end the top of the third. So McNabb so far today, 6 strikeouts. 6 of the 9 outs have been strikeouts for the freshman Maddie McNabb as we go to the bottom half of inning number 3. Still 9-0 Paynesville. Got a little sketchy there in the top half of the third, but the girls pulled that one out. Our next sponsor, Meg Wealth Management. Have you ever sat across from a financial advisor and only understood every third word they were saying? At Meg Wealth Management, they believe clients should understand everything that is happening with their money. That advisors should be just as good about explaining investments as they are making them. Discover the right investment strategy for you at megwealth.com. And Yarman Ford, they are active in our community since they donate to the Paynesville PACS program to help feed our students, as well as the local food shelf. They help host events for our sports teams and booster club, are active in our area Chamber of Commerce, and host a free drive-in movie night in the summertime. For more information, contact them at yarmanford.com. So, scheduled hitters for the Bulldogs here in the bottom of the third inning will be Jada Belmont, Ariana Messer, and then the top of the order, Kiana Roski. Belmont, so far today, she walked, scored a run, she's got an RBI. Pitches a strike to Belmont. At the conclusion of our game, we will have our Chamber of Commerce player of the game. One ball, one strike to the Paynesville left fielder. Swung on and fouled straight back. Now 1-2. Abby Krangenbring has pitched well in relief, only giving up that base hit to Cadence Roski. This one's hit right back up the middle. Second baseman up with it, throwing across and over the head of the first baseman. So she had her played perfectly, but the throw goes wide. So Belmont will reach base on an E4. As that second baseman, you'll see here on the replay board, right behind second base, played her perfectly and just couldn't get the throw over there in time. That one's going to go low and inside to Messer as Belmont takes second base on a stolen base. So she's in scoring position for Messer, the catcher. She'll take a strike there, 1-1. She walked her first at bat with an RBI. One ball, one strike. Messer takes a ball, 2-1. Belmont on second. Messer swings through that one. Good looking swing, just missed it. Swung on and fouled down that left field line. Hit well, but foul. Another souvenir for the kids over there on that left field line. Again, that's second baseman right behind second base, behind the pitcher. Really playing the Bulldogs to pull the ball there, as you see in our widescreen. All three infielders on that left side of the infield, the right side as you're looking. Messer now ready. Change up, swing and a miss, a good pitch. So Messer is down on strikes for the first out, and it will bring up Kiana Roski. Kiana, so far today, she was hit by a pitch, stole a base, and scored a run in the first. She walked and scored a run in the second and an RBI. So Kiana making a bid for our Chamber of Commerce player of the game early on. Swung on, hit down the right field line. It is over the right fielder's head. Roski to second. There goes Belmont. She's going to score. Roski going to go to third. A stand-up triple for Kiana Roski as Belmont comes all the way around to score. So Roski at third, and it'll bring up Kylie Pauls now. And it's 10-0 Paynesville. Roski got a good pitch to hit. Kylie today, it's 0 for 1. There's a strike to Kylie. 0 for 2. She struck out in the first, reached base on an error in the second, and scored a run. So 10-0 Paynesville. Nice block by the catcher there to keep Roski over at third base. One ball, one strike to the Paynesville center fielder. Beaten in the ground, but foul. 1-2 now. Kylie's got a good swing for a young player. Pauls is a freshman. Roski, Cadence is a freshman. McNabb is a freshman. Messer is a freshman. Swung on, hit in the air right to the shortstop, and she tries to quickly get over there to get Roski at third, and Kiana dives back in. So Pauls hits it hard, but right at the shortstop. She'll line out for the second out of the inning. Roski still over at third base, and it's going to bring up Cadence Roski. Cadence so far today. She walked and scored a run and stole a base in the first. She had that base hit in the second. Had 2 RBIs there. So Cadence having a nice night also. See if she can knock her sister in here with 2 outs. Line drive past the left fielder, and the center fielder is going to have to go get this one. Roski's going to Cadillac it into second with a double, as Kiana will score the 11th run of the ball game for Paynesville. A nice piece of hitting there for Roski. Cadence with a double and another RBI. That's 3 RBI now for Cadence, and it'll bring up Michaela Rolberg. Michaela swings and fouls that one off. She walked in the first and scored a run, and she struck out in the second. 11-0 Paynesville. 2 outs. And there's a strike as Cadence over at second base with that double. This one's hit in the air to left. And a bouncing catch by the left fielder. Nicely done. And that'll finish it out for Paynesville. But they pick up 2, and after 3 complete, it's Paynesville 11, ACGC 0.
Yarmouth Ford is home of the lifetime limited powertrain warranty and buy 3 get 1 free tires. In 1988, we built a reputation for customer satisfaction and brand expertise, and to this day we strive to maintain and exceed that level of service. We believe purchasing a vehicle should be an exciting time, so we've eliminated the headaches by offering guaranteed credit approval and much more. We also offer special buying programs for teachers, healthcare workers, veterans, active military, and first responders. Our fully certified service department is open 6 days a week and offers free pickup and delivery. More information can be found at yarmouthford.com.
There are probably plenty of things you'd love to focus on. Your finances? Probably not at the top of the list. Lucky for you, that's what we're here for. From checking and savings to home and auto loans, we'll bring your financial world into focus. Magnify Financial, your world in focus.
Make Wealth Management has offices located in Paynesville and Wilmer and is a comprehensive wealth management, investment, and insurance firm. As your trusted advisors, we are wholly dedicated to helping you reach a higher purpose for your wealth and design a lasting legacy for your family. We leverage deep industry knowledge, a vast network of specialized services, proven investment strategies, and a passion for serving you. Let Make Wealth Management help you live your life by design, not by default.
All right, we're back up here in the Crow's Nest, top of the 4th. Macy Elton leading things off for the Falcons. She's down in the count, no balls and 2 strikes. As McNabb ready, pitch, change up is going to drift inside and low. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to the third baseman. She grounded out to Roski her first at bat. 1-2, pitch is swung on and fouled away right back to Messer. Oh, wow, they said she did not touch it. It was a swing and a miss, so Messer throws her out. I thought it was fouled off, but we'll take the out on a strikeout. McNabb's 7th, I believe, unofficially, here as the pitcher Krangenbring will step up and take ball 1. Abby, so far, she walked her first at-bat today. So, inside pitch there. Abby Krangenbring has pitched well for ACGC in relief. She'll take a strike there. I believe it's 2 balls and a strike. We shall see here. Swung on, hit in the air. Paul's coming in, left fielder coming in, and it is Belmont who makes the running catch for the second out. Abby goes F7 for the second out, and it'll bring up Katie Martin, who struck out her first at bat. She swings and falls it straight back to the screen. Top half of inning number 4. Paynesville with an 11-0 lead. Swing and a miss there by Martin. So McNabb up in the count. No balls and 2 strikes. Change up, swung on, hit in the air. Brooks coming in. She makes the catch for the third out here in the top of the 4th. So Martin goes pop up to first for the third out. So we're through 3.5 now, still 11-0 Paynesville. And it'll give me an opportunity for another great sponsor, which is M&M Lumber for over 30 years. They have been providing the services and products needed to start and finish any construction or home improvement project. They offer a wide selection of building materials, hardware, paint, and even an expanded rental center to help you complete your project. Stop by M&M Lumber today or visit their website at mmlumberrental.com. And our final great sponsor of the night is Community Ed. Did you know that this student broadcast live stream is a Community Ed program? How about the new PAC, Paynesville Area Community Center, PAWS, School Age Child Care, ECFE, Preschool, Youth Recreation and Enrichment, Summer Recreation and Enrichment, Adult Basic Education, Adult Enrichment and Recreation programs. These are all Paynesville Area Community Ed programs. Check out their website at paynesvillece.com to take part in Community Ed. That's Community Ed. We'd like to thank all of our spring sponsors. Again, we'll be back up in the booth on Thursday night for Kimball Baseball versus your local 9, the Bulldogs of Paynesville, who have started off with a great season, 9-0, hitting the ball, pitching well. Coach Scooplin's really proud and impressed of how the boys have come together so early and playing some good baseball. Good teams coming up, ACGC tomorrow night, and then that doubleheader against Kimball on Thursday. Stepping into the box, ready to go here for the Bulldogs is a pinch hitter, number 4. Let's see if I can find number 4. That is Katie Good. She is going to bat in Maddie McNabb's spot here is Katie Good. She grounds it foul outside of third base. So Katie getting an opportunity to take some cuts here. Excuse me, she's batting for Paige Ludwig, who Paige is a designated hitter, so that's where she falls in, Katie does. As Michaela Roberg made that last out on that fly out in the third, here we're in the bottom of the 4th. 11-0 Paynesville. As Good is down in the count right now. That's going to be a low. I believe it's 1-2. There's a strike. Now it's 2-2. Excuse me. I thought she was down on the count. So Katie Good now swings, hits it on the ground outside of first base. Just protecting there. Second baseman still playing right on the right side of second. Swung on and fouled away. Playing all these hitters to pull the ball. And Katie Good having a good at bat here. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Followed the last couple off now. Katie's a sophomore. Hits it back up the middle. There's that second baseman right there. The throw, I think she got her nice call, Mr. Official, because I had her out by half a step also. So, good goes 4-3, and the first out is the head coach must know what he's doing because he had her played perfectly there right behind second base to get that first out of the inning. And Maddie McNabb, the pitcher, swings through that pitch from Abby. So no balls and a strike. So good goes 4-3 on the first out. That one's going to go high. 1-1 now. Bottom half of the fourth. With an 11-0 lead, if Paynesville can get out of that fifth inning, that would invoke that 10-run rule. Fouled straight back by McNabb. One ball and two strikes. Maddie has had a nice game in the circle for the Lady Bulldogs. That's going to go high. I'm sure Coach Nelson is happy. Boy, he's got some freshmen that can pitch. High school softball, one of the most important things is getting pitching. That looked good, and it was a strike three called. So a good pitch as Maddie will strike out looking for the second out. And the scheduled hitter is Kiana Brooks, but I do not believe that is Kiana. I think that might be Gilk. See if I can get a number. 27, I think I saw. I think my eyes are still good enough to see that 27. Do we have a 27 on the roster? Oh, maybe my eyes aren't as good as I thought. Swung on, hit on the ground. There's that second baseman again. Throw across. And that'll do it for the third out here. So we finished 4 innings, 11-0, Paynesville.
At Perennial Bank, our roots run deep. For more than 100 years, we've been honored to serve the Paynesville area as a locally owned and operated community bank. And while we love to embrace new technology, we also understand that some things should remain the same. When you call our bank, you'll talk to one of our employees directly, hopefully someone you've come to know and trust. And our loan decisions are still made locally because every borrower is unique. If you don't bank with us already, we invite you to stop in or give us a call. Perennial Bank, member FDIC.
M&M Lumber is your lumberyard, hardware store, paint department, and rental center, all rolled into one convenient location. Their operation includes numerous departments staffed with knowledgeable personnel who are able to assist with material estimates, product selection, provide tips to make your project go more smoothly. Stop by M&M Lumber today to get your ideas and plans in motion. Visit their website at mmlumberrental.com.
All right, we're back up here in the nest, top of the fifth. I am Lee Schlaper, along with my producer-director, Matty Ice. My cameraman, as always, is Honest Abe. As Paynesville's ready to go here for the top half of inning number 5. Coach Nelson looks like he might have made some changes as he is talking to the Mr. Umpire. And my eyes are good, but not that good. That last batter was the 9th grader, Charlotte Vieira, for Paynesville. And she might have come into the ball game too. We shall see. Looks like Kiana Brooks is back over at first base, so she must have just been a pinch hitter. For ACGC, it's going to be Brooke Schultz, Mackenzie Powers, and Wilner are the 3 scheduled hitters. Here in the 5th, first pitch of the 5th inning is going to be a strike 1 from McNabb. Maddie, so far today, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 strikeouts. She's had a great day in the circle. This one's hit in the air to shortstop, and there is Roski with a nice catch. So 1 out here in the 5th. And Mackenzie Powers will step to the plate. That pitch just inside. So 1 ball, no strikes. Another one that's going to drift in. 2-0. There's a strike on the corner. 2 balls and 1 strike. Swung through that one. Actually fouled it straight into Messer's mitt. So 2-2 now. As McNabb looking for her 8th strikeout. Right off the hands, and that's going to be a foul ball. She flipped it over to, boy, what a play by Messer. Messer saved it from going foul. I thought it was foul. She slides, grabs it, flips it over to Brooks for the out. Nicely done. Messer, great play for the 2nd out, and it'll bring up the leadoff hitter, Wilner, as ACGC's head coach is out talking to the umpire saying that was a foul ball, sir. He thought it was foul, and he might get, let's see if he's going to go and ask the base ump if he had a better angle. I'm assuming that's what they're going to do. And, of course, from our angle from the center field camera, we couldn't tell if that's fair or foul at all. I just assumed it was foul off the bat. It was off her hands. It was an inside pitch. But, boy, the way Messer went after it, I assume it must have been fair. We shall see after the conversation here between the 2 umpires and the head coach. I don't think they're going to change that call. Wilner is a scheduled hitter with 2 outs. And he's still pleading his case. It's a great thing about baseball, softball. Even the best lawyer in the world can't get you off after that 3rd out. Once Mr. Umpire calls 3rd out, it's over. And if he called this one fair, it's over. He's not changing his mind now. But he's getting his money's worth there. And he might have won that because Wilner, I know, is a left-handed hitter, and we still have a right-handed hitter in the box. So we shall see. Yeah, and now Coach Nelson comes out and says, oh, wait 1 minute here. And he's saying, okay, so who made that call? The first base umpire must have overruled the home plate umpire and said it was foul. So Powers is back in the box. Wilner back on deck. And the pitch is low and inside, and she's going to end up walking. An interesting turn of events here. So Powers is at first after the walk. It'll bring up Wilner. Now there's only 1 out here in the 5th. Pitch is a strike to Wilner. Powers staying over there at first base. So we thought there was 2 outs. Not so fast, my friend. Swing and a miss by Wilner. Hoekstra on deck for the Falcons. As McNabb's pitch hit on the ground towards Roski, it's short. Flips it over to her sister for 1. And the throw back is going to be stuck in her hand a little bit as Kiana had to run back and get that. So Wilner is safe on the fielder's choice. She'll move up to second base on the throw. Powers is out at second base on the force. Roski to Roski. And you could see that Kiana just kind of stuck in her hand a little too long. This is Hoekstra. Swing and a miss. 11-0 Paynesville trying to finish this one out in 5. Taylor Hoekstra. Swung through that one. McNabb looking to end this with a strikeout, trying to get her 8th strikeout of the game. And the pitch. Strike 3 called. And I believe that should do it. Let's see what both teams do just to make sure. But yes, they are going to shake hands and congratulate as Paynesville is going to win this game 11-0 in 5 innings. And it was a tough one for our Chamber of Commerce player of the game. I know Cadence had a lot, 3 RBIs, had a double. But we're going to give it to the senior Roski tonight. Kiana, she reached base all 3 times. She got hit by a pitch. She walked. She scored 3 runs. She had an RBI, a stolen base, and she had that big triple in the 3rd inning. So Kiana on the day was 1 for 1, reached base all 3 times, scored 3 runs. Very productive day for the senior Kiana. She is going to be our Chamber of Commerce player of the game. Kylie Pauls scored a run. Cadence Roski scored a run. Cadence had 2 hits and a stolen base, those 3 RBIs. Roberg scored a run. Ludwig scored a run. Maddie McNabb with 8 strikeouts, pitching. Great job for Maddie. Kiana Brooks did not get a hit but played well over at first base, and Belmont scored 2 runs, and Messer scored a run. So all in all, a great day for the Bulldogs. There it is, Kiana Roski, our Chamber of Commerce player of the game. For my producer, director, Matty Ice, and my cameraman, Honest Abe, I am Lee Schleiper. Row the boat, Sky Ma, go Gophers. More importantly, go Bulldogs.
Yarmouth Ford is home of the lifetime limited powertrain warranty and buy 3 get 1 free tires. In 1988, we built a reputation for customer satisfaction and brand expertise, and to this day we strive to maintain and exceed that level of service. We believe purchasing a vehicle should be an exciting time, so we've eliminated the headaches by offering guaranteed credit approval and much more. We also offer special buying programs for teachers, healthcare workers, veterans, active military, and first responders. Our fully certified service department is open 6 days a week and offers free pickup and delivery. More information can be found at yarmouthford.com.
There are probably plenty of things you'd love to focus on. Your finances? Probably not at the top of the list. Lucky for you, that's what we're here for. From checking and savings to home and auto loans, we'll bring your financial world into focus. Magnify Financial, your world in focus.
Make Wealth Management has offices located in Paynesville and Wilmer and is a comprehensive wealth management, investment, and insurance firm. As your trusted advisors, we are wholly dedicated to helping you reach a higher purpose for your wealth and design a lasting legacy for your family. We leverage deep industry knowledge, a vast network of specialized services, proven investment strategies, and a passion for serving you. Let Make Wealth Management help you live your life by design, not by default.